What's up everybody, BB here, bringing you some Gotham City Impostors gameplay, and you listen to this. Yes, that is the rain, but it's alright, we'll weather the storm and we'll press on with the video. Nothing's gonna stop us. Ow, except for me cracking my wrist. That's a bit painful. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about the brand new challenges Monolith have released this week, and if you're new to the game, you've just joined, or if you've had a problem getting through the levels, this week is the week you want to grind, I can tell you now. We're also going to be talking about trying something a little bit different and experimenting. I did that once. I got a slap in the face and a restraining order. Oh well, moving on. And finally, we're going to be talking about the DLC issue. Yes, the word that's on everybody's lips, and personally, I don't see why. Now, to save you from the potential madness that would be induced from staring at a black screen for 5 minutes with nothing else but my voice in your ears, I have included some gameplay in the background, and this week is the welcome return of Bowser time. Yes, it is me going on a streak with the Huntsman, with the muzzle breaker. Why am I using the muzzle breaker? Who knows? I think I was just trying to complete all the achievements and get the calling card, but then I realised I promoted, so therefore doing that rendered all that progress totally null and void. I think I derped, and to a large extent as well. Nay mind, roll with the punches. Map-wise, we're playing everyone's favourite, Crime Alley. Now, the past couple of weeks have seen the floodgates well and truly open because a whole new wave of imposters have invaded Gotham City. And you may have noticed a few of them as you've been shooting them, knifing them, shocking them, dive-bombing them, shuriken them, and generally blowing them up as well. And this week, the challenges are there to celebrate that fact. Well, not the whole shooting, killing, murderizing, because that's a little bit unfair on them. Only joking, of course they're fair game, they knew what they were doing when they walked into the lobby. But no, the challenges this week are to celebrate the fact there's so many new people to the game, and to get them through the levels as quick as possible so they stand a chance in a fight against some of us older players. I didn't mean in the whole, we're better than you sense, I just meant in the fact that you need to get those weapons. Oh crap, I've just gone and glove slapped every single person in the face now, haven't I? I'm gonna get dicked over royally in the lobbies. Hashtag, I just killed VB. Achieve! Anyway, I better tell you about these challenges before I waffle on any further. So the first challenge is Welcome Newbies. Tip of the hat, shake of the hand, how are you doing, welcome to the game. And if you kill 20 foes, you're going to get 2,500 XP and 20 costume coins. The second challenge is making them black and blue, or as I like to call it, the This Is Why We Can't Have Nice Things challenge. And if you deal 20,000 points of damage with any weapon, you're going to get 5,000 XP and 30 costume coins. Now there's two good things about the challenges this week. First thing is that they're repeatable, and the second thing is the fact that they don't expire until next Friday, Friday the 13th. Ooh, superstition, writing's on the wall. I don't know why I started singing. I'm a lyrical genius, but I've got the voice of a cement mixer. Anyway, moving swiftly on, now's a better time than any to tell you about the new camo that's available, and in turn, my second point of conversation, the whole experimentation thing. Now the reason I bring this up is because recently in lobbies there's a lot of your sort of I am generic mighty body type. I use little piddly gatekeeper. Right, okay, let's get a few things cleared up. I am not going to poo-poo the gatekeeper. 1, it's a decent submachine gun. 2, it does decent damage. 3, yes, I said poo-poo, stop giggling. But the thing is, you could do so much better with the mighty body type. You don't have to stick to your same generic guns. Try something a bit different. And this is where the camo comes in, because it spurs people on to try something they normally wouldn't. For instance, the jackhammer this week, if you get 300 kills with it, you get the snowflake camo. The shredder, if you get 600 kills with it, you get the kitty cat camo. Now me, I was born and bred on a shredder loadout with my mighty body types. It was a decent gun, and it still is. But after using the jackhammer this week and tinkering with my loadout, I am the freaking juggernaut. But you can see the same thing sort of happens with assault rifles now. Because everyone used to use the Dawn Patrol before, because it was a good, safe, solid, automatic weapon. Point, click, bang, people fall down. But after last week's challenges to do with the Huntsman, and people trying out going for the camo, there's a greater number of people now using the Huntsman over the Dawn Patrol. Yeah, it's not the easiest weapon to use, it's very much sort of point, tap, tap, tapper, take people down, and you've always got to aim for headshots with the damn thing. But at the end of the day, it's still a beast of an assault rifle, and it does substantially do better than the Dawn Patrol in my opinion. So yeah, don't be afraid to try a weapon, even though it looks like it's got a bit of a serious disadvantage. For instance, the jackhammer with its recoil, the Huntsman with its tapper-tapper firing system, because at the end of the day, if you don't risk it, you ain't gonna get a biscuit. If you put it in your loadout, compensate for the disadvantage the weapon has, you can actually have a whale of a time, like I am with the jackhammer. So go try something different. And let's mix things up in the lobby. Let's get some really kick-ass games going. Right, the elephant's just walked into the room. It's time to talk about DLC. Everyone does the same single thing. As soon as there's one little post up from Monolith, it's like, oh my god, where's my DLC? People, you've got to understand, they haven't got the funding as big retail games. And to be honest, I like the fact that they're taking their time if they are working on anything. Yes, I understand people want patches and fixes more immediately, like for the PS3, which is broken as fudge. And yes, I understand people are also irritated at the fact there's no communication and there's a lack of information if they're making some or if they're not. But the thing is, if they are taking the time with it, it's only going to mean good things for the game itself. There's too many other video games now where DLC is just thrown down your throat and they expect you to download it because they say it adds stuff when in reality it doesn't. For instance, oh look, here's some fancy costumes. It'll make your game more jazzy. Or alternately, oh look, here's a new map. Look at the hurricane. Whoop-de-doo, Basil! But the difference is when Monolith have done DLC, it's always changed the core of the game. It's added something substantial. For instance, the Witch Doctor was introduced to combat against camping. The boarding party, the conch shell, the big rodeo pirate pack, that was introduced as their big DLC, and it added extra things to the game. Whereas, like, if you only did little piddly DLCs, people would only complain more than they do already about not knowing if there's any DLC coming, and you'd be more disappointed with them because they've not put enough time and effort into a game that you believe they should be focused on. But yeah, I better wrap things up for another video, so I hope you enjoyed the gameplay and the commentary. Yeah, I know I lost the game, but with the Huntsman I felt like it was my time to shine, and I did. 20 kills, I felt like I could rule the world afterwards. But anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, keep up the GGs, and I will see you in the next video. Take care of yourselves.